Hey, thanks very much everyone for joining us today for what is arguably the biggest fight in New Zealand since 2009, certainly the biggest fight in Auckland ever staged. We are extremely excited about it. General admissions ticket sales will go on in the next couple of days. I know you're all aware about the Butterbean result as well, where Carlini knocks Butterbean out and he's accepted the rematch where there's a 20,000 knockout bonus. It just makes this promotion even more special because this is a fight that really we believe is going to capture the public's imagination, simply because Carly Meehan lived in West Auckland for 28 years. If anything, this is a home fight for him. He's a native of Avondale. And then you've got Joseph Parker, who no doubt is a New Zealand sensation. And across the country, you saw it in Invercargill at the weekend, you've seen it in Palmerston North. He has captured the public's imagination, and now it's a time to see how Auckland responds to what is going to be an absolutely fabulous fight. So, first of all, I'd like to bring Joseph Parker, say a few words. Joseph, it's been 48 hours since your fight. Just now you've had time to come down, just your thoughts on the fight and this fight ahead.
Hey everyone, thank you all for being here today. Thinking back to the fight on Saturday night, it was a great result for me and my team and the team. We definitely trained hard in training camp and we were prepared to go 12 rounds. We were prepared to go one round and we went one round. So it just shows that everything that Kevin's been teaching me in training camp has been working, and it definitely showed on Saturday night. We practiced that punch for a long time, and Tupu or Bowie definitely walked into it. But now I'm feeling great. I'm definitely looking forward to this new challenge, fighting Carly, and it's going to be one of the toughest fights. With the experience that he brings, I'm definitely excited for this new challenge.
Kev, we were in Germany last year. A couple of people here were there as well. But Nascimento, the toughest fight that Joseph's to face to date, was a man taller than Joseph. You've sparred with Vladimir Klitschko, who's 6'6". Carly is 6'5". This is where things change for Team Parker, and you start fighting taller guys because the world champions are all taller guys than Joseph.
Firstly, good morning, and I never got the memo about the suits today. All right, so I feel a little underdressed, so I apologise. I have so much respect for Carly Meehan. I've known Carly right throughout his professional career. In fact, when he first turned pro 18 years ago, his first 4 fights in New Zealand were on my shows, Carly, right?
That's right.
Yeah. I was actually in Vegas when Carly fought Lamont Brewster for the title, and if the referee had actually done his job that night, Carly would have been New Zealand's first ever world heavyweight champion. Because Brewster was gone for all money, and Carly hit him with something like a dozen unanswered punches, and the referee gave him the benefit of the doubt, let him survive, and he ended up getting a close decision against him. Carly Meehan is I believe, one of the, outside of David Tour, one of the most accomplished fighters that New Zealand has ever produced, and I don't believe that he has received the respect that he deserves over the years. Carly's lost 2 fights in the last 11 years. The guy's not used to losing, and he does a pretty good job at winning. He's a very big man. We all know he's got a very good right hand. Everybody watched him comfortably beat Shane Cameron in his last fight. You all know that that we made no secret of the fact that we wanted Shane for Joe. So now we're fighting the guy that beat Shane. This is a fight that Joe's going to have to prepare himself, and we're going to have to work really hard to be in our best shape for. It's obviously now that we're moving further up in the rankings. There's a lot of tall guys in the rankings ahead of us, and so to fight a guy of Carly's size and height is a perfect fit for us at this stage. Carly holds the WBA Pan-African belt at the moment. Joe now holds 4 belts, 5 counting as New Zealand belts, and all of those belts, I believe, Dean, will be
Working our way through that.
okay. But there'll be a lot of belts up for grabs in this fight. This fight's going to have a lot of significance, and one that we're going to prepare really hard for, and I'm very happy that Carly has signed the contract, and I think this is going to be a great fight for New Zealand boxing.
All right, Carly, it's great to have you here. For everyone who's wondering, Carly accepted the fight some time ago. He's been training 6 weeks at least before the fight. Come and get you to say a few words, but before you do, just clarify, do you consider yourself a New Zealander or an Australian? Just because this is going to be an ongoing debate throughout the whole promotion, I guess.
And that's my, thanks for having me. Thanks, Kev, for your kind words. Thanks, thanks everyone for being here. Thanks, Joe, for offering me the fight. That's my hardest question always. Everyone wants to know, am I New Zealand or Australia? You know, I've been, like Kev said, I was sort of unrecognised throughout New Zealand and Australia. I fought under the Australian banner. My mum is Fijian. I was raised in Avondale. I'm from Auckland, but I was proud to fight for Australia. And I'm proud to also be back home and fighting here. Everyone asks me, is this my last fight? I do treat every fight like it's my last fight, especially if I consider the opponent a dangerous opponent. I can't look past anybody, especially someone like Joe. He's on a roll right now. He doesn't know how to lose. He's winning good. He's learning every fight, developing. But, so I'm not looking past him one bit. I don't fight for the titles or the rankings, so to speak, or all these rankings and titles on the line, because I've had those. I was ranked number 1 in WBA for 2 years. To me, the rankings don't mean anything, but winning means everything. I fight with a lot of pride. I fight. Whatever I do in the ring, it's going to be spoken about for history. So I try to uphold myself with strong charisma and strong courage and strong will, and do whatever I can in the ring.
Carly, there's an idea of how long you've been training for this fight?
Yeah, that's one thing I thank Juco for. They haven't done no tricks. They've, no sly ones that sometimes gets done in the boxing scene. They've given me a lot of time to prepare. It's like 3 months really to prepare. I've mainly been just focusing on my strength work and fitness for the last 5 or 6 weeks. Then I'll slowly get into the sparring, things like that, when I get back home to Australia.
What did you make of the Tupu fight at the weekend?
Didn't surprise me. Someone with Joe's speed and slickness. Bo, although he's a strong man, he sort of comes in leaving himself open a bit. These things can happen in heavyweight boxing. Maybe if Bowie hit Joe, we don't know. It's just heavyweight boxing. That's all it is. It's no surprise if one guy hits the other guy good and flush and on the target, on the money. These things happen.
How do you beat Joseph Parker?
Hopefully you're going to see it on the 18th.